Of course. They always say the great ones, like, they can say that one. I don't even know you, and you're gonna marry me to keep me here? The only thing I don't really believe in is flat earth. Those flat earth guys are kind of strange. And another thing I don't really believe in is Tourette's.
Welcome to Mogul Radio, a platform where we sit with today's innovators, creatives, visionaries, and friends. Join us as we discuss the journeys pursuing their passion, what inspires them, and what challenges they face pursuing this passion. Whether you're creative, you're an enthusiast, or you're just curious, this is your space to connect and grow. Let's get started.
Yes.
Today, I have with me, what's your name again?
Chris James.
Chris James.
Yes.
Today, I have with me Ola Dada.
Yes. Chris James for short. That's my my alias.
I appreciate you being here.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. I'm really deep in this book. Sorry.
You ripped all the.
I mean, I'm sure everybody asked about this book.
Oh, everyone. Well,
Do you
different.
have an answer?
No,
No? They just ripped the cover?
they just. I think it's my take aesthetically pleasing.
I don't know. It's honestly kind of jarring, to be honest. Some really hate books here. Like they didn't have to put it here. But they're like, let's put it up here and just rip the back off. It's just, I can just feel the book screaming. They're like, ah! You've seen Sausage Party?
Yeah. Good show. That's a
ever
good
since
movie.
I watched Sausage Party, I look at inanimate objects differently. You ever go into a room and then open the door again? Be like, I'm just trying to see if you caught them doing some shit.
That was me with Toy Story.
Toy Story? Yeah, that shit messed me up.
Yeah. I did wish my toys told.
It's funny. I remember watching Toy Story, and obviously, as a kid, the imagination of a kid gets acted up. Right? I went to my mom. I'm like, oh, look at Toy Stories and everything. I was like, oh, playing with my little action figures. My mom was like, if your doll ever talks to you, you better tell me.
She's not.
I was like, what? What do you mean? I was like, I hope it talks to me. She's like, you don't talk back. Don't speak back to your doll.
You know,
And my
he's
mom's not a
Nigerian,
doll.
so
It's an action figure. It's not a doll.
you have shows in Calgary, so I appreciate you taking your time being here. You
Absolutely.
have a show tonight. Know you're gonna kill it.
Amen.
Amen. So we're gonna do an icebreaker segment first, just to
know.
ease tensions a bit. let's say.
I didn't even know there was tension. Shit.
I just said those words. There's no tension.
I hope not. Is there is now? I think there's tension now.
There is now. Okay.
Good thing you got
First
those
question.
questions.
Oh yeah.
All right.
How do you prepare for a show?
Usually I like to get a bag of popcorn and throw it straight into the garbage bin. And if I miss all of them, it's going to be a great show. If I get one in, I have to restart. Another thing I tend to do is I'll take an extremely cold shower. And after I'm done showering, instead of using a towel, I like to lay on my bed and lay there till I dry. So it's more of an organic way to ground myself before the show.
Are you being serious?
Dead ass.
How many bags of popcorn do you buy?
Just maybe 4 sometimes. I love popcorn. Popcorn's my thing.
What flavor? What type?
Sweet and salty.
Okay. You're one of the same ones.
Dude, sweet and salty is like the only salty was sick, but I didn't know you can make it sweet also. I remember the first time I got sweet.
Crack.
I know. Full on crack, man. But you don't want it to be too sweet though. But every once in a while I eat the popcorn as I'm throwing it into the bin. But usually I'm at a hotel when I'm doing this, so my wife doesn't kill me. But I clean up. I'm not an asshole. I won't just leave it there.
But if it's an hotel, you don't clean up.
But no, if it's a hotel, step on it first, actually. and then I kick it to the bin.
They must really love you.
Nah, I'm kidding. I never miss. Every time I'm throwing, Kobe, boom, straight to the garbage.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Something else I like to do is find an empty space, usually hopefully not crowded. I like to go out there and scream as loud as possible.
I can see how that would work.
Yeah,
honestly.
it just gets the vocals ready. It gets I do that's my form of vocal training or whatnot. In terms of performance, how I practice for that is usually the hotels I go to have a sauna, and I usually will go in there and just sit there and not say a word at all. Just sweat all my intentions out just to get all that negativity out of me before the show starts. And I can only drink half a cup of tea.
What type of tea?
green tea.
Faz.
Yeah. Now, if I drink more than half that cup, it's gonna be a bad show.
So you have
Only half.
you have superstitions.
Oh no, these aren't superstitions.
Oh, these
real.
are
These are real. They're not superstitions. These are things.
okay. What is your best show, and what is your worst show?
My best show. My best show is where people are laughing, and my worst show is when they're not laughing.
Have you ever had one where no one laughed?
You know what? That's a crazy question to ask, but fortunately, not. But I mean, obviously, there's some shows that are more fun than the other ones, but for the most part, people are generally laughing. So thank goodness. I have seen moments where people are not laughing at other people, and man, oh man, those are rough moments. Those are character building moments. Man,
I bet.
my favorite is to see how a comic handles that because you truly get to see the underbelly of what this individual is kind of like, right? Because sometimes people respond with anger. They get mad at the audience, and now a full crash out on stage, beautiful. Some people get sad, and that was just you get sad with them. You know what I mean? Honestly, the audience mirror what kind of energy you got. If you get angry, they're gonna get mad at you. Like, hey man, why you expect us to laugh at these trash jokes, man? Get better jokes.
Imagine someone saying
Dog, for real. Some people will say that kind of stuff. Okay. I'll give you my actual real thing I do before the show. I don't do any of those. The only thing that was real was the sauna. I do like to go to the sauna. I get ready. Go to the gym. I like to go to the gym. The gym is it gets my mind right. Make sure I have enough water. I do pray every time before I go on set. Make sure I go over my set as well too. My room's always in order, but gym. Make sure I eat a couple hours before because I can't eat an hour before the show because it just kind of makes me feel full. I feel kind of sick if I do that. I always have to eat 2 hours before I actually get on stage, and I'll shower an hour before I go on stage. Cold. I like to feel fresh before I go on stage.
Yeah.
Cold shower just alerts me, wakes me up. I do try to get like a quick nap in.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute nap though. Yeah, because that just resets the wiring of your brain. Because especially if my shows are late at night, I wake up super early in the day. I literally will take a 5-minute nap. Yeah, try those. You can just close your eyes. Some people call it meditating. It's not meditating. I'm sleeping.
5 minutes.
Meditating is witchcraft. I'm sleeping.
That caught me off guard. Okay.
When people will call it meditating, I'm praying. That's prayer. I'm silent with God's presence. Meditation is witchcraft. Yes, I'm gonna stand on that. I know business.
Now we're plotting.
Yes.
Okay.
If you got rocks in your house, it's witchcraft. Throw it away. Why you got rocks for? You don't believe in God, but you believe in the stone?
Oh,
yeah, man. I said it. It's a rock.
Mind games. A few months back, had a New York show where one of the crowd members invited you to their house and you just chilled with them.
What?
That's you posted it on your story.
Wait,
you had a show in New York, and on your story you posted they invited you. One person invited you for pizza.
Oh, for dinner after.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that. That's funny. You know what? I was playing. That was actually one of my best friends. Yeah, he was also on the show. That was a joke for mostly the comedians.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's Marito. Shout out to Marito. We were in New York together, and after the show, we just went to go grab food together. And then I did this whole thing. I'm like, yeah, man, this Puerto Rican. He's not Puerto Rican. He's from El Salvador.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was just for me. Sometimes I'll post stuff like that just for me and my homies and the comics in the scene. That was a joke for the comedians.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Because when you posted it, I was like, there's so many questions I have. But I'm just gonna ask you.
No, man, I would never. Oh God, follow somebody. Oh no,
yeah, just follow someone and be like,
no.
You like?
No, man, that's not me, man. I chat with people, but I don't trust people like that.
Fair, no. Yeah, and you shouldn't.
You show up to the house, you start seeing rocks everywhere. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wrong body. Speaking of...
You ever seen them big ass salt rocks that's supposed to suck out negativity? Huh?
I don't know what they're meant.
You know what I mean? People won't drink. They won't take vitamins, but they're gonna be looking at rocks, which is kind of crazy, isn't it? You know, hey,
Not wrong.
take a vitamin C. Nah, I don't do that. That's not healthy for me. You don't know what's in it, but you're gonna put a rock in your living room to suck out negativity from the air. Hey, man.
I'm gonna have a headache after this.
See, look, it felt like I came here with an agenda, but
Hey, it's a safe space.
thank you.
He hates rocks.
He
Do you,
hates rocks
do
and
you use
witches.
rocks? You use rocks? Oh. I don't hate witches. Don't say that. That's not nice. I did say I hate witches. I never said that.
Do you love witches?
Absolutely not. I don't like what they do. I don't like their profession. You know, there's still a person behind the witch.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
The person I'm okay with. I just don't like your job. You know what I mean? That's fair.
What if it's a hobby?
A side hobby. I don't like your hobby either.
But you're still an okay person.
Yeah, if I know a person who's a witch, I'm probably cool with you. You know, I'm cool with you. I just don't like what you do with your time. That's it. Just like I'm not a big fan of curling. If you curl, right? I like you, but I don't like curling.
Curling, I don't get curling, but to each its own.
Yeah.
To each.
Same thing with witchcraft.
To each, I guess. Yeah, curling, witch.
Throwing stones, man. You don't get it? Tell me my future. Come on. Come on. That's a good one, no?
I'll give you that. Okay. Oh my god, my head is gonna be hurting after this. If you could switch bodies with one comedian for a week, who would it be and why?
Switch bodies with one comedian. Oh, man. That's a good question. I don't know. There's so many comedians I'd want to... I don't know. I'd have to think about that for a little bit. Yeah, we'll come back to that question. Give me a second to think.
Okay, who's your biggest comedic influence and how have they
Oh, yeah.
potentially shaped your voice?
Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. I was going to say Kevin Hart, but like, I don't want to be that short for even a day.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I love Kevin Hart, man. I'm a big fan. Jim Carrey actually was a huge influence on my whole persona as a kid, man. I rewatched The Mask way too many times. Bill Burr, I like Bill Burr a lot. What's his name? How do I forget his name now? Bernie Mac. Big fan of Bernie Mac. Eddie Murphy, I remember watching it, but honestly, as a kid, I didn't really understand it. I just loved his energy. Didn't know what he was doing, but I loved his energy. But Jim Carrey, honestly, is one of my favorite comedians and actors because he was always down to just take that walk, bro. A lot of people don't know Jim Carrey used to do like, I guess, street pranks before they were like popular.
Oh, is it?
Like he was doing this thing with like a VHS, you know, man's where I get with them big ass, you know, those big ass cameras. So he was doing all that with this as a camera guy. So yeah, Jim Carrey, a big fan of him. He's not afraid to take that long walk when it comes to an act out. And for obviously some people might like it, some people don't. But I has always been a big fan. Dave Chappelle, yeah, I already mentioned that. Who else? Cat Williams as well too. Big fan of Cat Williams. Godfrey, absolutely. Matt Rife, I do like Matt Rife. Matt Rife is awesome. Yeah, it's great to watch him do what he does. The crowd work he does is pretty funny.
He says street pranks. So do you ever do street pranks?
I used to back in the day,
What?
but like not as much anymore. There's my favorite one I did was I went to the mall dressed in my Nigerian outfit, and I was going up to random people who worked there to see if I could marry them to stay in the country. I was asking them because my time was running out, and I got one girl to say yes. That was crazy. My buddy was recording from far away. She had no idea I was recording. She called her boyfriend to ask if it was okay, if they could. And he's like, listen, it's not real, but I think we got to help this guy out. Don't know. Till this day, real one. I have it on YouTube right now.
Wait, what? Nah,
Dude, it was dead ass. It was awesome. I'm like, you know what? You're a real one. I don't even know you, and you're going to marry me to keep me here? That's awesome.
That's fucking... The government, we are legal to the government if you ever watch.
I'm double legal. I'm good. Him?
We're
Check.
Whoa. I can show you my documents. Just ask. That's crazy. Do you...
His papers.
Do you... keep in touch with this person at all?
Nah, not at all, man.
No.
We haven't spoken since the day I released the thing on video. Because I was like, hey, you cool if I post this?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And she's like, no, absolutely. I thought it was really funny. I'm like, again, on some real shit. Did you know I was messing with you? She's like, nah, I thought you were dead serious.
Dang.
Because I came up with a full accent too. And another one was when I would go to shoe stores and try and bargain with them to see if I can get discounts for my kids in Nigeria. Because I'm like, oh, my kids are coming. I want to order this in bulk. They're like, how many were you looking for? I'm like, do you have about 6 or 7 of these shoes? And I'm like, since I'm getting 6 or 7, it's possible that I can get a discount. And obviously they're like, no, you can't. And I'm like, oh, come on. I just keep going back and forth. They go back inside and come back. And we do the whole thing. And then another one of my favorite pranks I did was I go to a different shoe store, and I'll try on shoes that are obviously way too small for me. But I try and fit into it. And then the last time I did this was actually last week, but the recording didn't work, which is super annoying. But I got asked him to get a size 4, like 4 kids. And so I just like to see. I like to push the boundaries on if someone's gonna say something that they know it's wrong, and that's what I love so much. I asked for a size 4, and the guy brought it over, and I'm thinking he thinks that it's for somebody else, and then I tell him, oh yeah, do you mind passing that over to me? He like opens it up, it's like, oh, is it for you? I'm like, yeah, and then he starts unlacing it. Can you imagine? He's looking at me, I'm a size 11. I put this thing on my feet, and I'm like, I think it might be too small. And the guy says nothing. He's like, yeah, I think it's a little bit too small. You want something bigger? I'm like, yeah, I should probably get something a little bigger. She happened to have a size 5. My man went back, got a 5, I put him up.
He actually got it?
Yo, some people will not say anything. It's kind of wild, dude. Because some people are like too shy to like, confrontations for some people is weird. You know what I mean? And they will let you like ride your life to the ground and not say anything about it. And I realized that about that person that day. I'm like, you the kind of friend that my life will be all messed up and you're not going to say nothing about it. You know what I mean? That's kind of, I don't like to keep that kind of people around my life. But anyways, that was the prank. It was hilarious.
That's crazy. It's funny a moral lesson came out of it.
It did. It did. I learned something that day. I can't
you.
be friends with this man right here. You watched me put a size 4 and a size 5 on my feet. And you were still like, brother, let me go get you a size 6.
Oh my God.
Bro, I was
That's
standing on the floor like this. I don't think it fits.
That's fucking nuts.
Mad, bro.
Fair enough. Again, to each its own.
Yeah, man. Back in the day, I used to do more pranks. But not as much anymore.
Fair.
Oh, actually, another one that I did. Maybe this was one of my favorite. You know those mannequins that you have in front of a store?
Yes.
Yeah. So I took one of those mannequins out, and I was dressed like in my full Nigerian gear, but instead of a Foot Locker, so they had like Nike Tech fleece, all that stuff, the regular shit in the front, and I just stood out there with my Nigerian garment. Just stood in the glass frame.
Someone
People were walking by. It was so funny, dude. People just kept dying. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Yeah.
This kid walked closer, and I moved a little bit, and then he like screamed and like ran. I got that one recorded too. That was awesome.
That's it. Was this recent or that was back?
This is back in the day. It was almost like 10 years ago now.
Nah, yeah.
Maybe 8. Yeah.
You gotta redo it.
I gotta redo those. I don't do pranks as much as I used to, but
There's always something about pranks. Obviously, not the crazy ones where you could potentially get.
Bro,
shot.
have you seen those American pranks, dog?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not a prank. That's just stupidity, man. You can't go up with somebody with a fake gun. Can you imagine? What kind of prank is this, dog?
And they have a real gun.
And they have a real gun, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
You just lost your life for shits
Why?
and gigs.
For what?
For
You know?
shits and gigs. I
Man,
guess.
it's fake. I'm like, bro, how am I supposed to know that? You catch somebody on the wrong day that just want to kill somebody, you're dead. It's like, well, Your Honor, I didn't know it was a fake gun. Even if it was a fake one and you knew, you probably shoot the guy.
I mean, they can't really. Would they charge you for that? It's self-defense.
It is, right? Like,
So you lost your life for nothing.
for nothing, man. And then you got to have screaming, it's a prank! It's a prank!
And your friend's gonna post it to get money from
Bro,
it. And you're just dead.
You're the one putting your life on the line like a goat. Like,
And people come and say you're stupid. Yeah, you
everyone
lose.
comes, bro. Those pranks are stupid. Some of them are real dumb. Can't even think of and the ones where like people will like try and grab a dude's girlfriend or something like that. Have you seen those?
I seen on where they're going up the escalator. He's
No.
coming down. He literally grabbed man's to his
Yeah,
side
he
of the
pulled
escalator.
him.
I was
One arm. Just get over here.
What do you just beg at that?
Bro, this guy, yanked
He
you.
yanked him from the other side. I was shocked.
He rolled over lifeless. It was crazy. He just, and also the guy didn't even fight back. That's the funny part. He just let it happen. He's like, oh shit.
Do you know what type of strength you need to have to drag someone?
That is wild, man. Good for him.
Yeah, good.
I think the moment he grabbed his shirt, he's like, yeah, I messed up.
It's John, though.
Yeah, he didn't expect strength like that. He's like, man, it's time to just
The girlfriend just looked. She's like, yeah, you're done.
done, bro.
You're done.
The girl didn't even pay attention to him. The dude was just like, like it was so fast.
You
Good
would.
for him.
I was.
You deserve
Surprised.
everything that come your way. If you
Oh,
touch
100%.
some of this girl,
100%
come
in
on, bro.
public.
In public, it doesn't matter where. Private setting, you deserve it all, man.
I do wonder if does your camera guy try to come save you? He's just like,
No, the camera guy's a part of the camera. Yeah, his job is to record everything. If I was out there doing pranks like that and my camera guy stopped recording to come and save me, I'd be mad at him. He's fired. You're supposed to get the content. Keep the camera rolling.
Content overall.
Content. If he shoots me, get it on camera. Let's hope I survive. Just make sure you call 911 the moment the bullet entered my body.
He's fleeing. He's not going to shoot you and stand over.
That's
He's
what I'm
fleeing.
saying. No, he's gonna flee, but at least you have the footage.
Oh, fast.
Because now if you run in, now we're both dead, and that footage is not coming out.
And he gets a free camera.
And a free camera on top. Be a nice DSLR camera too. Crazy lens. Now he's gonna start doing pranks.
And he dies, and the cycle goes.
Recording camera. Give me your cash, man. So why you got a camera? I was like, hey man, I'm a vlogger. Give me your money, dog.
Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. How would you describe your comedic style, and how has it evolved over time?
I think it has a base of storytelling with a lot of witty misdirections. I have a keen eye of catching little details in situations that some might miss. That's just kind of the base of it. Storytelling with a bit of misdirection and wittiness. I'm a little cheeky. The British people like to say, a little cheeky. Cheeky.
Do you take a lot of stories from your upbringing or just things that happen around you? Because I remember the first shot I saw, and it was about your wedding, Kenny.
Oh, yes.
Where you-
Good old Kenny.
Where I believe he wore a different color of suit, blazer, and trousers to your wedding.
Oh, yeah.
When I heard it, at first I was like, "Oh, it's scripted." But
Bro,
no.
I had to show video proof because people thought I was playing. I'm like, dog, like, he was in the group chat too. That's the crazy part. There's always that dude in the group chat that's just there for attendance. You know, we had a whole plan. Like, he saw, the crazy part is Kenny got into a car with everybody else with the same color, and he had the balls to call me because that's how much Kenny believes in himself. Whereas like, now, all of y'all is in the car wrong. He looked at everybody else's suit. Is like, you guys all got the wrong color suit. And then called me to check if he was right.
Bro,
I'm like, you're crazy.
I was
Bro.
because I was like, "There's no way, like one of your closest friends can't do this to you."
Nah, it was unintentional. He was actually
No.
sad about it. But I told Kenny though I remember having a conversation before I posted it. I'm like, Kenny, you know this is about to go viral. And he's like, oh man, like I feel really bad. It's like, if you don't want me to post it, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? And he's like, you know what? No, it's really funny. You can put it out. But I'm like, I'm gonna give you a grace of 24 hours. After that, it's staying up regardless. And he's like, oh, what do you mean? I'm like, if you get past 20K, it's done, bro. He's like, what do you mean it's done? I'm like, I'm not taking it down. He's like,
It's overall.
bro, 24 hours, bro, 100. I'm like, damn. And Kenny called me. He's like, bro, is it too late to ask you to take it down? I'm like, nah, it's done.
Yeah,
You could not make this
shout out to
decision.
Kenny.
Yo, man.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Nah, Kenny's he's the man, man. He's been one of my great friends for a very long time. I've known Kenny for quite some time. And you know what? Speaking of Kenny, Kenny was the last person I'd expect that would do that, though.
Is it?
Yeah, Kenny was not the guy I'd expect to do that, which is really funny.
You needed him most.
When I needed him most, he vanished.
No, shout out Kenny for real.
Shout out Kenny,
Oh
man.
my god. What was your first time on stage like?
It was fun. It's a lot of fun. My friends dared me to do it, and in that space, they paid the lady that had me up. Had all my friends pay money to let me in because we just kind of dropped in. It was like 15 of us, and everybody paid to come watch me. And I just roasted my friends. It wasn't a big room. It's 15 of us. They were pretty much the entire room, pretty much. Um, yeah, so it was great. I just, it was kind of like this, just chatting with homies.
Yeah.
People like Kenny, just chatting with those guys, making fun of them for what they had done in the day or prior in the past, all that kind of stuff. It was super quick too. I did like 3 minutes, and then I was done.
Was that the moment you're like, dang, I got a hang of this?
Nah, actually, a couple months rolled by, and because at the time I was still going to school, I was working at the bank, so my career path was being at the bank.
Banker?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was going to school for accounting at the time, and that was my whole plan. My life was already sorted. My plan was to come back to Calgary and work at Suncor, and then comedy was not anywhere in my radar at the point. So like after that moment I performed, I think it was about another year to like, I guess I took it seriously. I popped in once in a while to do it, but it was the lady that saw me at that place, that had me at that place, that got me to really think about doing stand up seriously. And then I started giving it a bit more of an attention to see how can I actually make this work, and if I was going to do that, what does that look like financially, and is there a possible path to make this a full time job, and the rest is history. Here we are now. Yeah,
Shout
man, we
out
thank
to
God,
you.
man.
Thank
No,
God.
shout out to God, man.
From accounting to being a comedian, it's hard to see the path, the straight line. How was it telling your folks?
You know what? My parents were actually like pretty chill about it too. To be honest, they were like very cautious. But the thing is, I didn't really give them a chance to say no because the time I told them was when I was doing one of the biggest thing at the time for me. Like, so when I told them, like, I'm like, hey mom, I'm gonna be on TV. She's like, what happened? What did you do?
What did you do?
Yeah, and I'm like, for stand up because they knew I did it as a hobby,
Yeah.
but they didn't know how seriously I took it. They just kind of thought it was like something I just kind of popped in. And I called them and told them I was doing this big competition at the time, and then they were like playing my stand up clips in movie theaters and stuff like that. So my mom got a chance to see me on something like that for the first time. So in her mind, she's like, well, I mean, how can I tell them not to do this?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of crazy, like.
Yeah.
I didn't come at her with a dollar and a dream mentality, which is something that shout out to our Nigerian parents. They care about us, but also you got to give them the opportunity. Give yourself the opportunity for your dream to breathe life before you tell everybody. Okay, you don't need to tell everybody right away. You can build on it, and then there's a proper time to tell your family. Don't come in there when you got nothing. All right, don't come in with a dollar and a dream mentality. Not everybody needs to know your dream from day one. I'm letting you know, this is for the Nigerian kids out there. You can keep it to yourself for a second. You don't need to push it out there,
Start.
Well, not
build
just
a
Nigerian
report.
kids, just everybody in general. Just hold it close to your chest. When it's time when everybody needs to know, you will know, because everybody will know.
I like that. That's a good saying.
Yeah, people tell their shit too much. People talk their stuff way too fast, and then you get all the negative talk like, "Are you sure this is what you're supposed to be doing? Like you gonna get money from this? All that kind of stuff." Their fears is because they care about you, and then they start to project out onto you. Now you start to second guess yourself, which inadvertently just kind of like slows your process down into what you're trying to do. So build, keep it to yourself, grind in secret. When it's time to expose what you've been working on, you will know.
How much of yourself is you versus a persona?
Oh man, I wish there was less me. Yeah, man. I mean, this is just me. I think if anything, I've become more me because sometimes I can kind of get shy in these things, and I am a bit more shy in interviews for the most part, which is kind of interesting. On stage, I could perform no problem. I could be more me on stage because it felt like a bit more of a degree of separation. But yeah, pretty much me on and off stage for the most part. I don't know how else to not be me, to be honest. I do love code switching though. That is a part of me, especially when I worked at a bank. I'm like, good evening, sir. It's nice to meet you. My name is Ola Dada. Yes, you can call me Mr. D for short. I've never said that.
Yeah, no, bro. But yeah, I think code switching is a necessary skill, honestly.
Man, I hate that. I don't like the term code switching. You know what I mean? It's just something that we subconsciously do, and then I've tried to learn to be grounded in who I am and what myself and who I am. I'm not changing myself depending on the environment that I work in, or sorry, that I'm in, because I did find myself doing that a lot, especially while I worked at the bank,
Yeah.
right? And then I kind of got to a spot where I'm just like, nah, man, I'm gonna be me regardless, unapologetically, you know. And I think the me I am is pretty awesome, and I don't. I mean, I don't necessarily need to code switch in any way, but I do like doing a Nigerian accent. My Nigerian accent comes out of me when I get angry. That is an unnecessary code switch, but when I get mad, man, oh man, it's not even like full sentences, just random words, you know. Especially when I'm arguing with my wife. You know, my wife would start talking to me, and she's like, "I don't know, who are you when you get mad?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. Just it's different." She's like, "But who are you talking to?" Okay, you know what? I will show you.
Honestly, it's valid.
You're
'Cause
so intense. I'm like, bro, I'm just Nigerian.
when
Man.
my family and my cousins are like, I can't talk like this because they're not gonna listen to. I need to be. Is demanding the word or just assertive?
Assertive,
Assertive, because Nigerians wouldn't listen to you unless you.
bro,
That's-
for real.
That's your
Like,
vibe.
imagine dinner. Like, imagine having a dinner, like, and having let me wait for my time to speak. You're never gonna talk. Everybody's just jumping in, and just how it
Games
operates.
night. If you don't, if you don't speak say your two piece,
It's done.
yeah, it's done. Just charge. You can't be timid. But we
Not
love
at
the
all.
Nigerians.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of slander on us lately. It's because we're the best. Remember that,
100%.
Nigerians. It's because we're the best. That's what they keep coming for us, man. Number one in everything. Everything.
He's not lying. It's
Dead
fact.
ass. You could look the numbers up, man. This is why they're coming out. Yoruba demons. Yeah. It's not our fault that we have the glory of God.
I'll take that. I'm Yoruba as well. I'll take that.
Yo.
Oh
The
my
slander is too much, man. Let us live.
Let us live for real. Oh my god. So, we're going to do a creative segment. You're going to pick one of your old jokes that you bombed, and you explain why you love it, why you don't think you landed, and would you revise it today?
Oh, man. I wish I had more time to think about this. I can't think of. Because I tend to just remember the ones that were.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, man. I don't be going around like, that one sucks. Let's pull that out today.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
Okay. I think I have one that bombed.
Okay.
This one I'm working on. Cursing. Okay. I'm still working on it. I believe in conspiracy theories, and I usually will ask people if they believe in conspiracy theories also. I mean, because, like, why not, man? Like, I think we live in a world where it'd be better to just believe in all of it, just like the Marvel movies. You know, I don't want to stop there. The only thing I don't really believe in is flat Earth, because that's just weird. You know what I mean? Those flat Earth guys are kind of strange. If I was to have a meeting, just the people pulling up, they look whack. So I'm not with it. And another thing I don't really believe in is Tourette's. You know, Tourette's. I don't believe Tourette's is real, because why they only do the cool slurs? You know what I mean? They never like free Palestine. You know, they never say that. You know what I mean? They never say that around other people who are against Palestine. You know what I mean? You know, because apparently they have no filters. You know, of course, they always say the great ones like nigga. You know, they can say that one. I think we need to investigate Tourette's again.
Oh
And
my
get
god.
each one of these people out and retest them. Make sure everybody actually got this thing, man. Because they always say the fun words. You know, they don't say hey. What? There will be another one that would be like super
I
sensitive.
can't say it.
Ukraine. Right? Give it back. Why don't they scream that? You know, why don't they scream for justice? Why they scream for negativity? Why is it only negativity they're screaming?
You know what?
I don't know enough about Tourette's, but from the outside looking in, they only get to say the fun words. I'm not gonna say the other one. I'm only qualified to say the N word.
Yeah.
I don't believe in Tourette's,
Cool.
and I stand on that.
Fair. 10 toes. You're 10 toes on that.
And 6 toes, according to one of my conspiracy theories. Lizard people.
You believe in lizard
Oh,
people?
dog, bro, they're everywhere.
How,
Nah, he's crazy.
how do we unpack
That's mental
this?
illness.
Do we
Bro, mental illness, they're here.
Did you just... Don't even start or I'll expose you.
Bro.
I'll expose
Your conspiracy theory, what are you gonna expose? Come on, expose her. Come on.
No, you know what? Unlike you, I'm not a snitch.
She looked away. There's
I'm
something
not
to
I'm
expose.
not
She's
I'm not a
scared.
Oh, there's so much to
There's so-
expose.
Oh man, she's a lizard. I knew it. I don't believe in lizard people. I just think it's fun. I think it's fun to believe it though.
Some conspiracy theories like you've put so much time and effort into this. I'm gonna believe you. I'll give you the benefit.
You know, dragons are real now too, right?
Let me guess, lizards.
It's a big old lizard with wings, you know? Lizard with wings, man. I don't know why we keep separating them. You know, there's small lizards, there's human lizards, there's winged lizards.
I haven't seen the last two, but you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
You've been in Nigeria and seen them lizards, right? The one that crawl up the walls?
Yeah, the Agama lizards.
Terrifying.
On the orange
Terrifying.
head.
The one that always go this.
That's... Why haven't I seen
Have
them
you,
there?
you seen them? They're always like this.
Yeah, why haven't I seen them?
You know?
Maybe it's a...
They don't have them here. I think it has to be warmer. But I just love the way they bob their head though. I've seen like 3 and they bob in rhythm. They don't bob like separately. They all do at the same time. It's crazy.
Why did you have 3 together at once?
Don't know. I just saw it on the wall, you know, while I was in Nigeria. I didn't catch them.
That's
Yeah, they were just hanging out and they were like,
yeah, one is always orange. One because not all of them are orange.
yeah, some are red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How do you feel about grown men owning lizards?
I think that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. But to each their own.
Like, why do you have a lizard?
For context, Jessa just asked.
Well, lizard is just so nice.
Why
It's
grow-
easy to have though.
Lizards.
You don't got to take it for a walk. It shits in the cage.
Then you got to clean its own shit
pointless.
But it's life though.
But it's not gonna it doesn't give you love like a cat or a dog would.
You don't know
But so
that.
then that means your love means that you give love only if you're gonna get it back.
Ha!
I'm a
Now we're
bitch,
podding.
I'm selfish.
Now we're podding.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm learning a lot about you.
That's crazy. I'm
So
questioning
you only
this
give
whole
love if you
friendship.
get it back? Uh-oh.
I'm questioning this whole friendship. That's crazy. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Nah,
Yeah,
I hate
I'm
this.
great at arguing.
Cut.
Now we're podding. Oh my god.
man. Side note, I believe in Tourette's. Leave that in. I was just messing around.
How do you walk the line between being funny and addressing heavy issues?
When I address the heavy issue, I make sure I approach it with a lot of empathy for whoever I think is being harmed in that situation. You know, I keep that in mind as I write the joke, and naturally it comes out in a way where I'm not punching down. Just keeping the empathy in everything that I say, in everything that I do, and it kind of keeps me grounded in what I say and allows people to essentially agree with me. When people laugh at what you say, they essentially agree with you to some sense, or disagree with you in some sense. That's why it's kind of crazy to not get any laughter in stand-up comedy, because the goal in the stand-up comedy show is to either get the audience to agree with what you're saying or disagree with what you're saying, and to get no reaction at all means there was a problem with the question or statement you were posing.
Okay.
Man, I got some brains, dude. You know, shit.
Do you think comedy can change or influence culture?
Absolutely. You know what? I don't think comedy changes culture, but I think it reflects culture. What our job is to do is to highlight what's kind of going on, because all we do is speak on the current state and experience of the life we all exist together.
What are your takes on hecklers, and has anyone improved your show?
I don't think it necessarily adds to the show, but what it does is add like a specific memory for the people in that room, right? And a lot of times, unfortunately, you might have killed, but sometimes it's just much easier to remember that one thing that stood out. I have no problems with hecklers, man, and there's different kinds of hecklers. If someone is just talking, trying to have some fun, and I'm okay with people being a bit vocal with my stand-up comedy. I mean, I came from a black church where even the pastor got heckled as he was preaching, The pastor was saying whatever. The audience is like, come on, pastor, preach! I'm used to that energy. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not even affected by that. It's just, it's the energy you have behind your attitude while I'm on stage that matters to me the most.
Thank you.
Some people are mad, and you can feel the anger and the hate in what they say. So, and those people who are mad or have the hate in what they say, I tend to just ignore it and I just keep it moving.
We're coming to the end. We call this segment the Mogul Box, and you just give a recommendation. Who's one up-and-coming comic that you think everyone needs to look out for?
Up and coming. I worked with this dude named Jarvis today. this whole week. Jarvis really funny. I don't know his last name, but if you check the Laugh Shop website, you're gonna find him. He's from Calgary. He's a very, very funny guy. And oh man, I'm sorry, I can't remember this dude's name, but he's the dork guy at the Laugh Shop also. Brown dude, mad funny. He did the guest spot last night, and I was like, what? Oh, I can't remember. I think it's Tanvir. I think it might be Tanvir, but he's mad funny. I don't know if he's new, but this is the first time I've seen him, and he ripped the stage up last night. Um, a local that is a pro headliner, not an up and coming, Faris Atia in the city, Calgary, ripping it up. He's done everything in this country has had to offer. I'm trying to think of people in the city that deserve a shout out. Brad Summerchuck lives in Edmonton, but this dude named Noah, I can't remember his last name, also lives in Edmonton. There's plenty of good stand-ups in Calgary in this area.
Thanks for sharing. We'll be on the
man.
lookout for them.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have one of them on.
Yeah, man. Forrest would be great to have on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely reach out.
Yeah, reach out to him. He'd be more than happy to come here.
Well, it's been good having you on this, Ed.
It's been great.
Thank you.
Thanks for
very
having me.
much. We'll look forward to seeing more of your work.
Yes, man.
Thank you all, and that's scene. Peace.